All right, Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at GMS. Peace, honor, and respect to you, brothers that's out there laboring, edifying, rightly divine the word of truth and sincerity. And Shalom to you believers out there, the Aki and Wa'agwath. And I got two videos that I just want you brothers and you sisters as well to listen to. The first one I got queued up. Now this guy, Anton Daniels. All right, he's a fellow Detroiter like me. All right, but I listened to him. He made some good points, and look at the title. It says the most broken homes, single women, financially in last place. Anton says, are black people cursed? And the answer to that is yes, we are. We are. And brothers and sisters who've been in this thing, we already know Deuteronomy, what it says, but more for new people coming in the truth, or if you just a so-called black person, or even a Latino or Native American who comes across this video, you are under the curses. Why? Because the Lord gave you the law, statutes, and commandments. And let me just throw this disclaimer out there. You do have Israelites that look like the other nations. All right, that's going to look like so-called white people, going to look like so-called Chinese, so-called Arabic, and so on and so forth. All right, so if your spirit gravitate to what the Israelites is teaching, all right, in truth and sincerity, more than likely you're an Israelite no matter what you look like, okay? But you are under the curses, Israelites, okay? So let's go to it, because even Jeremiah, he said what? In Jeremiah 17:4 it says, and thou even thyself shall discontinue from thy inheritance that I gave thee. All right. So we were going to be cut off from the law, statutes, and commandments that we transgress. We were going to be cut off to our heritage, to certain inheritance. We cut off from the land, knowing who we are. All right. It's a miracle in itself to know that we're Israelites. Okay. Besides brothers teaching and things of that nature, that's a miracle that the Lord let us discover that. He gave that to us. And now we coming back to what we need to be doing. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. Yeah, that's a part of the curses. Serving our enemies. We've been in different captivities. But this latest captivity, serving under Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, that's where we at today. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. So, and that don't mean forever, like, no, because we have the blessings coming to us. Okay, we just on a punishment, a harsh punishment right now. When you go to Deuteronomy 28:1, it says, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all the nations. So the Lord had it laid out for us that we was going to be on high above all the nations. But guess what? We are the tail right now. Because what? We disobeyed. Jump down to verse 15. Consequences for disobedience. What? But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Okay? Yes, we are cursed. So let me play the video. Listen to what he's saying.
One another, and that's where equally yoked started to come in. When you talk about marriage in a real sense, don't you know that statistically we can now reference back to everything that we've done historically and say, okay, well, you're more likely to go to jail if you're raised in a broken parent household. You're more likely to be interdependent on gangs. You're more likely to be poor. You're more likely to be this. You're more likely to be that, so on and so forth. But then we sit here and we reject it, and y'all sitting here
broken households. That's a part of the curses, because you see the title. It says the most broken homes. Let's go to it. Everything that he's asking or presenting is in the scriptures. And I don't know if he listened to the Israelites, but it's funny. Let's say he never caught wind. You know, let's say he might have seen the vid, but it wasn't on the curses, or he just don't know about the curses. Now he talk a lot about God, so I'm pretty sure he might have read Deuteronomy. All right, but you have people that's not in the truth that don't understand what they're putting on their platform is scriptural. So let's go to it. Cause see, we have these broken homes. That's a part of it. Let's get it. Deuteronomy 28 and verse, what's that? 54. It says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother. Yeah, even going back to the gang violence, the so-called black on black crime, which we got that evil eye towards our brother, man. Or you look at a black man, you go out in public, you look at another black man for 3.5 seconds, he might be ready to blow your head off. You know, you make a mistake, bump him, you do something, he ready to fight, he ready to shoot, he ready to go off on you. You know, that's a part of the curses. Latino versus black in the jails and the gang culture and all of that. That's because the Latinos, they're Israelites as well. So when you have, you know, Mexican gangs going against black gangs and so-called Mexican, okay, so-called black, I'm just using layman's terms. This is a part of the curses. Continuing on to verse 54, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Yes, so you do have, because we get on a woman about, you know, her downfalls and mistakes, and, you know, kicking the man out, okay, and doing what she did, which, you know, the so-called Israelite woman played a role, but you do have men that just stepped out. They just was ain't shit niggas, all right, and they left their wife or girlfriend or baby, you know, and their children. And the 54 is a hardcore curse, and our community is running so rampant, man. Running so rampant, man. Okay. Let's go down to verse 56. It says, "The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter." Yeah. You hear about all these so-called Israelite women doing all these things to their children. You see how the so-called black woman don't respect the black man, the Latino woman don't respect the Latino man, and so on and so forth. All right, our women don't respect us, man, because we're not empowered. Okay, but they just naturally have a disdain because of the curses. You can even be empowered. You can even be a multi-millionaire, have, you know, certain perks in Babylon, and the woman still won't respect you, man. You see it all the time. See, that's a part of them curses. So let's go back to the vid.
Living this fucking city girl life, man, y'all gonna sit here and have a conversation with me about the black community. I don't really give a fuck about what you feel. I'm looking at the data. I'm looking at the statistics. Don't sit here and tell me about how black women is winning and how black women are buying more homes and shit. That's a lie. It's a lie. Because what they not telling you is that they getting these fucked up interest rates. They not paying their student loans. They got more debt, but they more educated. They're not giving you the information and telling you that more of these chicks is going into liberal arts for degrees that's not gonna pay any more money. They $100,000, $150,000 in debt for a fucking social work degree or some arts degree. They out here protesting. They sitting here having a conversation and they broke as fuck. We seen that shit during the pandemic.
Yup, and that's what's going on with a lot of these women. See, a lot of these women, they go to college to get a degree just so they can belittle the black man. You know, they get these perks in this kingdom, in Esau kingdom, and they think and that's a tribute to the haughtiness of these so-called black women, especially, man. Okay, really of all of the tribes, but really the so-called black woman, the tribe of Judah. And you got Benjamin and Levi in there as well. All right, they walk around, oh, I got this degree, and they do that for show, man. And like he said, a lot of these women, they getting degrees and some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You ask a lot of people in the hood what they going to college for, it's some bullshit. It's not nothing that you be better off going to get a trade. You know what I'm saying? But you do have a lot of Jake women that's nurses, and they get into that medical. But a lot of them do some bullshit, and they heavy loaded with student debt. And see, that's a part of the curse as well. Because, and again, they do that because they had that evil eye towards the man. They know in this society, a woman, she can get her a little desk job or get all these perks. She can even sleep her way up to the top. You know what I'm saying? But mainly a lot of these good looking women, man, they get placed in these situations. All right. Not taken away from hard working women. But yeah, and they like to flash all their degrees to make themselves seem like they're better than the so-called black man. But see, the thing about it is the curse is already said. Let me get this. Let's get this. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28:16. No, 17. It says, "Curse shall be thy basket and thy store." And see, that's going into, the economics for the Israelites, because the basket could be like your pockets, and the store could be like your actual bank account. All right. That's matter of fact. Let's get this. You know what? I'm gonna get it in the blue letter because I wanted to. I might want to switch over commentaries. Now, when you go to Haggai 1, all right, in verse 5, what do it say? It says, "Now therefore, thus said the Lord of hosts, consider your ways." Who you think he's speaking to? The Israelites. All right, consider your ways. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough to drink. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. Yeah, meaning money coming in, going out. You ever heard, your parents say, "Oh, this already spent." They about to get paid, but it's already spent. You know that feeling. You get your check, soon as you get it, you got to dish it out. Yeah, that's a part of it. You can't keep money, man. You can't save. Check to check. That's how a lot of Jakes living. A lot of these women on Instagram playing the high life, they living check to check, man. They struggling. Okay, verse 7 said, "Thus said the Lord of hosts, consider your ways." Yeah, consider our ways, man. Okay. Our ways is what got us in these predicaments. See? But a lot of these women are broke. All right. And if they're not broke, a lot of them is sleeping around. They got OnlyFans. They got all these little perks that the man can't get. But see, they get to prance around and let me get this too, because it already said a lot of you women, what's gonna happen to y'all. Let's get it. It says Isaiah 32, starting at verse 9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease." Yeah, a lot of you women at ease, you can wear all of this little skimpy shit. You can walk around, men. You feel protected in this society. You know you have protection, but when all hell break loose, a lot of you women, you're gonna be done. Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, she careless daughters. Yeah, y'all careless, man. Y'all walk around 50 inches of weave, 4-inch long eyelashes, titties out, ass out, everything out, camel toe out. Y'all careless, man. Okay? Y'all don't have to worry about certain things that women do in especially in them third world countries. But when America get third world, y'all gonna have a lot. This is what the scripture saying. "Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail and the gathering shall not come." Yeah, a lot of these perks, Section 8, bridge cards or EBTs, WIC, all of that's gonna be done. OnlyFans. All right. When all hell break loose, a man ain't gonna be trying to pay y'all for y'all cooch. They just gonna take it. All right. And that's a lot of y'all women gonna get ravished. A lot of women gonna be getting killed. A lot of women gonna be getting passed up by men in the Lord. A lot of y'all just gonna be out there for all the shit that y'all did when the society was up and running. Men ain't forgotten. Trust me. The only reason men ain't went crazy on y'all because the society is up and running and y'all got that protection. But when it goes down, guess what? y'all gonna be done, man. Many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail and the gathering shall not come. Yeah. Y'all, a lot of y'all gonna be y'all ain't gonna have a dollar store to go get, all of the little necessities. You ain't gonna be able to get pads and get them lashes and them weaves and them nails. That shit gonna be through, man. All right. Verse 11, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, you careless ones, strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Yeah, so a lot of you women, you gonna remember these days, man. You're gonna be longing for these days, but they never coming back. Okay? And I know I just turned it out on women, but what he was saying, that's what I need to get into it. It's scriptural, man. A lot of these women is broke. And a lot of Eve is broke because that's a part of the curses, just like Jake. Jake at the bottom, psycho babbling, acting crazy, pants sagging, tattooed up, thug, in and out of jail, effeminate ass niggas. You niggas gonna be getting murked out. I can't wait till the Lord murk y'all niggas out. Because it ain't just the so-called black woman who's a damn thorn, who's a vexation in our side, man, is you so-called niggas as well. You know what I'm saying? Who was raised by y'all ghetto ass hood rat mamas. That's a part of the curse. That's why y'all so quick to blow up and throw a little temper tantrum. I can't wait till the Lord get rid of you niggas. Let's continue on.
Fuck, we seen that shit during the pandemic. We seen it during the pandemic. You know who was the ones that was laid off the most? Your woman. The price of the box was down. It went from $40 to $39.99.
And wait till all hell break loose. It's gonna just drop flat. Men just gonna be taking it. You know what I'm saying? And doing what they will. It's not gonna be, yeah, give me this, give me that. Nah, you're just gonna be like, all right, take it if I want it. Man, trust me. When all hell breaks loose, it's gonna get bad for men. So how much more you women, man?
It went from $40 to $39.99. You know why? Because she broke as fuck. She don't even have enough money to survive for 1 month if she get laid off. She going back with her baby daddy or she going back with her parents. And it ain't nothing wrong with going back to your parents. I told niggas a long time ago. I said, why y'all trying to push y'all kids out so early? People rejected it when I said that, people should really stay home until they like 30 years old. No, you want to go over to these liberal indoctrination camps? You want to go to college so she can get fucked on? Now she can't see men no more the same way that she saw men because she's comparing every relationship to the expectation.
And you see, that's scriptural as well, that our women was going to be what? Harlots in the city. Yeah. Amos 7. I knew it was in Amos. I just knew 7 to 17. Therefore, thus said the Lord, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. And man, we going through that right now. But our wives, our women in general, are harlots. You're not getting no virgins, man. Okay, so 9.99999, the woman you dealt with or dealt with, they wasn't virgins, man. All right, they wasn't virgins. You wasn't able to mold your woman. For most brothers, you wasn't able to have her as a virgin, a fresh virgin. She's 7, she 8, I'm gonna say 18. She's 18, 19, 20 virgin, and you the only man she know. Nah. You know what I'm saying? And the older you get her, the more rides she done had. All right. In the kingdom, our women just gonna know us. See, that's gonna be a part of those blessings for real, for real. Because even when you go to Deuteronomy, let's go back to Deuteronomy 28. What do it say? It says, Deuteronomy 28 and 30, thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. And see, back in hardcore slavery, the master could just take our wife just like that, have kids with her, and we have to raise the kid, all type of madness, man. All right, he can just take your woman, and there wasn't nothing you can say. See, that's a cold thing for a man to have to deal with, where another man can just take your woman. And that was a part of the woman losing respect for us as well, because we didn't have no power to protect her all the way into this day, man. And thou shalt not dwell therein, thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shall not gather the grapes thereof. See? Okay? That's a cold thing for a man to deal with. For real. I know every brother can attest. Just imagine another man, could just take your woman and then throw her back to you. You feel me? How you think she gonna feel about you? That's gonna throw y'all relationship off all the way. You know what I'm saying? He can have her anytime. She not gonna look at you like, a protector. Okay? And you gonna feel bad about yourself as a man. Yeah, man. Esau got a lot to pay for though, man. Let's go back to the vid. But in this time, I want to add that, the average woman you get with is not a virgin, man. She done had multiple men. That's just facts. You know what I'm saying? That's just facts. Whether it be 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? Even if you caught a chick, she was married before, 9.999 times out of 10, she done had multiple partners, bro.
Of how this dude bust her down, and so the foundation of a relationship is based off of sex or some superficial bullshit when she should have been focused on her studies. But then y'all send y'all little girls and y'all daughters off to college, and their brains not even fully developed until they're like 24, 25 years old. Man, we gonna sit here and have a conversation about what? I'm starting to believe that black people are cursed. No matter how.
I'm starting to believe so-called black people is cursed. And he not even in the truth. We are cursed, brother. I'm gonna see if I can tag him in this vid, cause I like his vids. You know what I'm saying? He be spending some stuff. People in the truth don't know certain things, but what he be speaking on, that brother be on some things. Deuteronomy 28:16, it says, "Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field." Yeah, everywhere the Israelites go, we was gonna be cursed. Whether in America, South America, Iran, Japan, no matter where we go, we cursed, man. That's why it's a stigma on us, especially the Southern Kingdom. You go somewhere, everybody know a resort to calling you a nigga if you make them mad, or that's just a stigma. We go certain places around the world, you can have money and you get treated second class, they disrespect you. You might, brothers that are well traveled probably can have stories of being disrespected out of the country. You know what I'm saying? Because you're Israelite. Let's go down here to verse 43. Deuteronomy 28:43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. Yeah, remember in verse Deuteronomy 28:1, the Lord said he was going to set us on high above all the nations. But see, the stranger, these heathens, they above us. That's why, if you're in the so-called black community, you have all these other nations that have multi-million-dollar businesses in your hood. It might not look like it. Like, let's take the gas station, for example. Let's take the beauty and barber supply. Let's take all these, I'm from Detroit, you have Coney Islands. You have even corner store, liquor stores. Them people is making money. They be there 10, 20, 30 years. You was a little boy. You still go to the store and they still own that, man. They been they've been making money. They're living out in the suburbs. Their kids is getting colleges paid for. Okay, we're low. We're at the bottom again. That's why our women don't respect us. And when you look at Jake, um, man, we just through. All right. It says, let me get this. Where we at? Deuteronomy 28:48. Y'all want to get this? It says, "Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies." Remember, Jeremiah 17:4. It said we was gonna discontinue from our heritage and serve our enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and thirst and nakedness and want of all things. Yeah, we got to go to Esau for everything, even if you're an entrepreneur. All right, you're an entrepreneur and you buying stuff in bulk to serve to the people. You going to Esau or one of these other nations. You go get gas. You going to the Arabs. All right, you got these certain nations over from Africa that be running these gas stations. Okay, you go to the Koreans or something like that for the hair. Now you don't need that or want that, but clothes, food in general, you going to these other nations, man, for these things. You're not going to fellow Israelites. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. And all you got to do is do a simple Google search. I hope they ain't changed it, because see, brother's been bringing this out so much, Google they might change it, but it said a yoke was going to be on our neck. Now that yoke, we had a literal yoke on our neck, and then, a yoke, man, it could be just flat out oppression too, man. So let's just get yoke. Let me do this. See, now they going to put it, because that's one of the curses. We was literally going to have that yoke. And when you see a yoke of iron, look at that. Remember him from Roots? Look, that's our people. Black Hebrews suffered the yoke of iron. Deuteronomy 28:48. You see what I'm saying? You can't make it up. Even though we not black, we know what we talking about, man. Okay? Deuteronomy 20:48. See? That's us. That's our people. Okay? So it said we was going to be cursed, man, anywhere we go. Yes, brother, we is cursed. To Anton Daniels, my fellow Detroiter, we is cursed, brother. Okay? And this is right here. This is letting us know, these scriptures let us know that we are a cursed people. So I'm gonna let him continue on, and that's gonna be it.
How far we are into the future? It's 2024. It's 2024, and we still having the same fucking conversations, and we worse off than we'd have never been.
See, yeah, you know why? The Lord, let's get that. Let's get it. Let's get that. These scriptures tell it everything, and I hope the brother. I'm gonna tag the brother. I hope he watched this video. All right, and Jeremiah 2:21. What do it say? Yet I have planted thee a noble vine. Yeah, and the Lord had laid out the blessings, right, for us to be set on high. He gave us the law, statutes, and commandments, which in the eyes of the other name, matter of fact, let me do this. Let's get it. We're going to back everything up through scripture. All right, so when you go to Deuteronomy 4, all right, now when you go to Deuteronomy 4:5, it says, "Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations." All right, and right now, in the sight of the nations, we look like unwise, not understanding people. We look like a people with no wisdom. We look bugged out as a whole. Look at our men. Look at our women. All right. Look at us. But the Lord said, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. Yes, this was a part of the Lord setting us high above the other nations because of that wisdom and the understanding that we have, that they will hear and see us presenting in not just in words, but in what's the word I'm looking for? In an example through actions, and they would be like, "Wow, okay." So now going back, Jeremiah 2:21. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? Right. Let's look up degenerate. All right, let's look it up, because he said we worse off than we were, right? And that's a part of the curses. Degenerate. What is the definition? 1A, having declined or become less special as in nature, character, structure, or function from ancestral or former state, right? So, because if you look at men and women of our nation in the 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s versus now, you'll be like, yeah, they got worse. I did a video on that because I got inspired by Apostle Gabar. He was doing he did what was the title of the video? Something like Night and Day, or something just showing women in the 1950s and 60s versus women today. All right. Women didn't have tattoos and dress scantily clad like they did in the 50s and 60s. More women were married. They were more classier. They had more elegance. They were more feminine. But now look at them. They masculine. They tatted up, bugged out, ready to snap, ready to fight men. Cussing out their kids in public, all types of stuff. They don't want to get married. They don't want to have kids. They want to be a basketball player or a rapper. And that's a part of the curses, man. I just read that, how the woman was going to have that evil eye. They got a natural disdain for us, man. You don't want to walk up and try to get none of these chicks' phone numbers nowadays, because they face scrunched up. And look at the so-called Israelite man. He look dingy. He don't want to work. He effeminate. Pants sagging, walking around with flip-flops area all day. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to be a provider, a protector. Always in some degenerate ass shit. I want to be a thug, in and out of jail. Just not responsible, man. And as well as the tattoo. And I got tattoos myself. You know what I'm saying? I got them when I was in my early 20s, and I wish I could erase all of them. Coming into this truth, I wish I could get rid of all my tats, man. That's one of my mistakes I made, that I'll be like, damn, I wish I never would have got a tattoo. But I got them in my early 20s, being in an enchantment, being around in a degenerate culture, being engulfed in that hip-hop nigga culture, man. That's why I got these tats, man. That was the style. See? So now, the Lord said he planted us a noble vine, a holy right seed, but we a degenerate plant. And that's why he feel and saying what he's saying, and feel the way he feel. Let's go back
We'd
to
have never been. 2024. It's 2024, and we still having the same fucking conversations, and we worse off than we'd have never been.
And another thing, he said we still having the same conversations. And he go into it. I encourage you, brothers and sisters, to watch this video, because he be going into how Jake with this voting and all of that. And let me go back to Deuteronomy 28, the curses, because what was that verse? It's like 27 now. All right, Deuteronomy 28 and is that 40? Is that 28? It might be 28. Yup. So Deuteronomy 28:28, it says, the Lord shall smite thee with madness And again, that's what you see Jake psycho babbling out here just through. And blindness and astonishment of heart. Yeah, that's our people, man. Okay. And thou shalt grope in at noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness. Yeah, that's being spiritually blinded, man. Trying to find our way, man. Because when you grope, you trying to find your way around. You know what I'm saying? Trying to feel your way around. And that's Jake, man. They always, oh, we won't Biden. Oh, now we want Trump. You know, they're groping in a noonday, man. Okay, if this gospel be hid, let me get that too. What do it say? No, I'm in the dictionary. Let me go back. Yeah. I know I'm spelling stuff wrong. Slacky, y'all. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, now I want to. What is that? Here we go. 2 Corinthians. It said what? But if this gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. All right, in whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Mashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. So our people are blinded, man, by the God of this world. Blinded, all right, engulfed in the curses, man. Okay, spiritually blinded. Continuing on verse 29, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, right? And that's why we still having a conversation. A lot of these spirits was the people that wandered in the wilderness over and over for them 40 years, man. They was just in circles. They still doing that. Oh, Biden. Oh, Trump. Then Trump. Oh, we want this part. They don't. Our people don't look to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. They looking for Esau to save them. They think Esau's system, his politics, his school, his whole system is a savior, man. Okay. And thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee. Right. The only person that's coming to redeem us, that can redeem us, is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. But we know Yahweh Shah is coming to do that. All right. Yahweh Shah coming to redeem us. You see what I'm saying? That's it. Not a politician, not Trump, not Biden, not your mayor, not your job, not your degrees. All right, you can study all you want. You can not the economics, the black dollar. No, the black dollar is not saving nothing. All right, but this is why they having the same conversation. The Lord said we weren't going to prosper in a way, so we can't come together and bring our black economics, and then we're gonna get out of this pickle. No, Yahweh Shai is gonna get us up out of here. That's when the chain is gonna be broke. When Yahweh Shai come and take down this system, take down our oppressors, that's when we're gonna be able to prosper. Okay. So that was pretty much the point. Let me see if there's anything, because this is another video where the brother said he felt like we was cursed. All right, and that just showed, that's a testament to who the Israelites are.
What do you do for a living?
I'm from Netflix.
You're from Netflix?
Yeah.
So what, you're an actress?
We'd have never been.
That's the testament who we are, because he not saying that about the rest of these nations. He ain't saying that about them small hats over there, because they're not the real people.
Voter turnout rate. Don't tell me about the black community when you motherfuckers don't even show up to the polls in your own local elections. Don't you know the local election?
See, he going about the voting, but it is a truth to the local is, could be more beneficial. But guess what? The local has to get help from the big wigs on a certain level. The mayor, he can do certain things, but then it got to go to the governor, and then it got to go, so it's kind of like a trickle down effect. You know what I'm saying? It's just, this system is not going to get better. All right, brother. All right, brothers and sisters. I hope this brother see this video, man. Start watching, the Israelites, GMS, because yeah, that's where you're gonna get that. These questions will be answered. You won't have to wonder. You won't be vexed about this situation as much. You'll just know it is what it is until Yahweh Shah come. All right, so that's pretty much the point. In this video right here, yeah, he said the same thing that we curse going into Mocha
So
Fest.
somebody sent me a video.
I don't know about Mocha Fest, but I never, but check this out.
And it's funny that this video got into my inbox. And usually, I always have a video reference of it or whatever. But the video was so nasty and egregious that I can't even show any reference material. I'm not even interested in showing any reference material, right? Because I don't even want to slip up and put my platform in jeopardy by showing some of the fastest way to get your shit fucked up on YouTube is to slip up, have somebody porn bomb you, or you show something that you're not supposed to show as far as like people doing something sexual. So I'm not even going to entertain it, right? Shout out to
y'all see that title? Mocha Fest Houston shows black people are cursed. We are, man. We are so-called black people. We not black, brother. We Israelites. All right.
Miss Crow T. Shetty. I'm going to be reading that super chat shortly. But if you guys are not familiar, there's this thing called Mocha Fest. And Mocha Fest recently tapped down in Houston. How ironic, right? Because I just had a conversation, and I've done recent shows on here in segments where I highlighted that Houston is the new Atlanta. And then more importantly, Houston is ground.
Oh, Lord, in Atlanta. I live here now. And I believe that Atlanta is one of these towns that was, if it's not Sodom or Gomorrah, it's one of them 5 cities, man. That was long. I'm not even going to lie to you, man. I know San Fran is one of them. They said Houston now. So, it's a lot of weird shit going on. But, yeah, Atlanta is, oh my goodness gracious, flat out Sodom and Gomorrah.
0 for the fastest growing STI and STD rate among black women. Let me say that one more time. Houston is ground 0 for the fastest.
Did you know that in Texas, rifles can be carried in public without a license, whereas in Florida, no open carry?
One more time. Houston is ground 0 for the fastest growing STI and STDs amongst women of, they say women of color, I'm going to just say black women, all right? And it's funny because then I get this inside of my inbox, and it's called Mocha Fest, right? Now, Mocha Fest is just what it says. It's a festival that travels all across across the globe, holding these festivals, including one in Houston, right? And I said, okay, well, let me see what Mocha Fest is, because maybe our people are evolving to where they're trying to make something profitable. They're trying to create something that's conducive to the direction that black people are supposed to going. Maybe they're changing the direction of black culture, right? Maybe they're doing something where they won't get mad at me because it's something that I can highlight and celebrate.
Nope, brother. Again, nope. Deuteronomy 28 and 29, it says, "And thou shalt grope in the noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. And thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled, and no man shall save thee." No, they wasn't going to be doing nothing that's prosperous. Okay? Changing black culture, because, brother, so-called black culture is deaf culture. All right? Nothing good come out of black culture. What? Name one thing. Nothing. Rap music? No. When rap first started, it was very artistic, but now, nope. Especially since Esau put his little grimy hands in there. Nothing comes out of black culture that's good. All right? Look at our women. Look at our men. That's all stems from black culture. All right?
Me, because it's something that I can highlight and celebrate.
Nope.
Fuck no. First thing that I see is a man getting some head in a crowd, publicly, in front of a bunch of people. And then it goes over into another scene where a dude is eating a chick out. Just sitting there, just a random chick. Random different chicks, random dudes, all together, all one big party, at the pool, having a good time, and people just doing whatever it is that they want to do whenever they want to do it. In the social media era. Let me say that again. In the social media era.
They don't care.
You cannot tell me that most black people are not cursed.
There you go again. You see, yes, we are, brother. We cursed again, man. And see, they don't care, because why? Let's go back there. All right. And that's pretty much the point. You know, I ain't going to beat a dead horse, but, you know, I just want to bring this out one more time. Jeremiah 2:21. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, holy a right seed. How then art thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? Yeah, there's a bunch of degenerates at Mocha Fest, man. That's what's going on, because I ain't never heard of it. I don't, you know, I'm out the loop on that. But, yeah, it's funny that this brother in these two videos says that we are cursed. Well, Anton, my fellow Detroiter, we are cursed, brother. So, Lord willing, this was edifying to the next lesson. Shalom.